possible to reverse
You're
it.
having an issue with your sugar.
What is
Food, your blood sugar.
Sustain high
Will
blood.
start craving
About, like, really want to take insulin.
Diabetes is a
Every single day, millions of people grab a diet soda thinking they're making a smart choice. 0 calories, 0 sugar. Sounds perfect, right? Here's what nobody tells you. Diet drinks actually increase your hunger. They trick your brain into craving more food. So that 0-calorie drink, it's quietly adding hundreds of real calories to your day. But here's where it gets interesting. There are 7 everyday drinks, things you probably already have in your kitchen, that can flip this entire equation. One of them has been shown to boost fat burning by almost 25%. Not some expensive supplement. Not a detox shake from Instagram. Just a simple drink. Stay with me, because number 3 is going to surprise you. The good news is this. The drinks you choose every single day have a massive impact on how your body burns fat. And I'm about to break down exactly which ones work, which ones don't, and what the science actually says. Let's start with the most obvious one, and honestly, the most underrated. Water. Specifically, cold water. Now I know what you're thinking. Water? Really? That's your big secret? But hold on, because what this study found might change how you think about something this basic. Researchers looked across multiple studies and found that water does 3 things simultaneously. It increases fat oxidation, meaning your body literally breaks down more fat. It raises your total energy expenditure. You burn more calories just by drinking it. And it reduces your overall energy intake. 3 effects from water. Basically free. Here's why cold water specifically matters. Your body has to heat that water up to body temperature. That process alone burns extra calories. It's small, but it adds up, especially when you're drinking 3 to 4 liters a day. And here's the thing most people miss. A lot of what we interpret as hunger is actually thirst. Your body wants hydration, but your brain translates that into go eat something, because food contains water and calories. For your brain, that's a 2-for-1 deal. So before you reach for a snack, drink a glass of cold water. Wait 10 minutes. You might be shocked how often the hunger just disappears. The average person consumes 400+ calories per day just from drinks. Think about that. 400 calories just from what you're sipping. Now this is where the numbers get wild. Green tea. In this clinical study, participants who drank green tea saw their absolute fat burning increase by up to 24.9%. Almost 25% more fat being burned. And their overall body fat percentage dropped by up to 16% compared to the control group. Let me say that again. 16% less body fat from drinking tea. Now here's an important detail the study revealed. They used decaffeinated green tea. So it wasn't the caffeine doing the work, it was the catechins, the actual compounds inside the tea leaves. Whether the caffeine version works better or worse, the study couldn't say for sure. But either way, the takeaway is clear. Green tea is one of the most effective natural fat-burning drinks we have evidence for. I've personally been drinking green tea since I was a kid, at least 1 cup a day, usually in the evening. It's become a non-negotiable part of my routine. All right, number 3. And this one's for all the coffee lovers out there. Coffee. But with a catch. If you're loading your morning cup with cream, sugar, caramel syrup, you're turning a fat-burning drink into a calorie bomb. One fancy coffee shop drink can easily pack 300 to 500 calories. That's a full meal. But black coffee? That's a completely different story. This study found that drinking coffee before light exercise, we're talking a jog, a walk, nothing extreme, significantly increased fat oxidation. The researchers concluded that the combination of coffee and low-intensity exercise is basically a fat-burning cheat code. So here's my tip. If you're planning to go for a morning jog, drink a black coffee about 30 minutes before. Don't eat anything, just the coffee. Then go move. Your body will be primed to burn fat instead of whatever you just ate. Simple, free, effective. But here's what most people don't realize about drink number 5. We'll get there. First, number 4. You probably know this combo from when you had a cold. Hot water, fresh ginger, a squeeze of lemon. Classic sick day drink. But it turns out this combination does way more than soothe a sore throat. Ginger contains something called gingerol. It's the compound responsible for that spicy kick. And gingerol does something fascinating. It activates your entire digestive system. It cranks up your metabolism and speeds up the process of flushing out waste and toxins through your liver and kidneys. And here's the key. The spicier the ginger, the stronger the effect on your fat digestion. So don't go easy on it. My recommendation: skip those expensive ginger shots from the supermarket. Just buy fresh ginger root, slice it up, pour hot water over it, add lemon. Takes 2 minutes, costs almost nothing, and works better than the bottled stuff. All right, number 5. And I saved this one because it's genuinely my favorite. Matcha. Now, matcha has become kind of trendy lately, and usually when something gets trendy, I'm skeptical. But in this case, the hype is actually backed by real science. Matcha works as an antioxidant. It supports detoxification. And most importantly for this video, it significantly increases fat breakdown. But here's where most people mess up. The matcha lattes you see at coffee shops, they're loaded with sugar, milk, and syrups. That's not matcha helping you burn fat. That's a dessert. Real matcha is just the powder, whisked with water. That's it. You can drink it hot or cold. Personally, I drink it cold every morning. Quick to make, no sugar, pure effect. The one thing I'll say, matcha has a very specific taste. Not everyone loves it at first. So try a small amount before you buy the full kit. But if you can get into it, this is one of the most powerful drinks on this list. Number 6 sounds like it belongs on a wellness influencer's Instagram, but it's actually legit. Golden milk. The name comes from the bright yellow color, which comes from one ingredient: turmeric. You probably know turmeric from curry powder. It's the same compound. When you combine turmeric with warm milk or a non-dairy alternative and add a pinch of black pepper, you create a drink that actively stimulates your metabolism. Why the black pepper? Because piperine, the active compound in pepper, increases turmeric absorption by up to 2,000%. Without it, most of the turmeric just passes right through you. So the recipe is simple: warm milk, turmeric, a pinch of pepper. Some people add cinnamon or honey. It tastes better than you'd expect, and it genuinely supports fat metabolism. And finally, number 7. This one's different from the rest, but hear me out. Protein shakes. Now, I'm not talking about some mass gainer from a bodybuilding store. I'm talking about using protein strategically. When you're trying to lose weight, you're in a calorie deficit. That's the only way it works. You consume less than you burn. But here's the problem. Your body doesn't just burn fat in a deficit. It also breaks down muscle. And losing muscle slows your metabolism, which makes it even harder to lose fat long term. Protein prevents that. It protects your muscles during a diet. And there's a bonus. Protein keeps you full for much longer than carbs do. So you're not just protecting muscle, you're also eating less because you're less hungry. Whether you go for whey, casein, pea protein, or whatever matches your dietary preferences, the effect is the same. More satiety, more muscle protection, more fat burning. Now here's what I need you to understand. None of these drinks are magic. Drinking green tea while eating 3,000 calories of junk food every day isn't going to do anything. These drinks are tools, powerful tools, but they work best inside a system. That system has 3 pillars: nutrition, movement, and hydration. Most people focus on the first 2 and completely ignore the third. They'll meal prep for a week, but drink 400 calories in orange juice and soda without thinking twice. So here's your action plan. Start tracking what you drink. Not just food, drinks. You'll be surprised. Then, one by one, swap the sugary stuff for the drinks on this list. Start with water. Add green tea. Try black coffee before your workouts. Build the habit. That's the cheat code. 7 drinks. Most of them free. All of them backed by science. If this changed how you think about what you're drinking, drop a comment and let me know which one you're going to try first. And if you want more videos like this, breaking down the science behind how your body actually works, hit subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.